Welcome back, guys. Next topic, we will try to just see or view a specific user. Last time we viewed all the users we have in our table. How about if I want to make a query and just retain single user information? So to do that, it's similar to what we have done in view all user. We have this screen or this file. It's called viewuser.gs, and we have this setup like we have just a view is a button search user similar to that one we used to have in view all user, and you are gonna search using single ID. Let's try to do that together. So if I went here to view, so I'm just I will have this view like search, enter single user ID. Let's imagine it's one search user, so it retains for me John, that user we have added earlier. So how this working, we can see the view, it's here, this user ID, and we are getting the details from user details dot user ID, user details dot username, and so on. So how user details is got populated using the function on custom click called search user, and providing the ID, which is like one here, like a parameter for search user, as we did earlier by the name in view all. So here we are passing the ID for search user function or method, and we are trying now to make a query. So the query is like this. We are returning the results in user details variable, which are using it later. I'm setting it here in the user details, as you can see. So here we have user details state variable, and this state variable is constituted from a list. As you can see, it's started by a blank list. So the variable realm.objects user details dot filtered, here the query like where user ID equal to ID that is just passed. So I tried to write for you equivalent SQL query you might got familiar with. It's just like select star from user details, this is a table or the schema, where user ID equal ID. Here dot filtered user ID equal ID. And if there is a result, I mean the user details has any row, set that details to, or just selected the first. To guarantee this, we selected just a one result here, like select top one from the query. So I'm setting that result to a state variable called user details, as I did here using this setter function. So ultimately I'm using this user detail state variable here in my view to present the values that I got back from my object. The queries are variant. I mean, there are various kind of queries you can write into Realm. This one of them, and if we examine together the official documentation of MongoDB Realm queries, we can find many of them. I will put this link into the resources as well. We can see here we can use logical conditions is male equal false, or we can use string operators, like if you want to search for, we use contains before, but we can add C at the end, append C to mention that this is case insensitive. Capital or small is not make a difference. We can also use like with a wildcard star. This is similar to percentage in SQL Server. This will get you any data started by John, like John, Johnny, Jonathan, anything. We also can make composition using and or, as we know, like also we can limit the size of result set, like what we did here now. So here I'm just returning the two records, I mean two results from my person object or my person schema or table. Also we can make queries on collection. There are a lot of queries format. You can walk through it and try to write different kind of queries in Realm. It's so powerful, and you can literally get any type of results that you would like. So back to our view example. If there is no data, like if user detail.links is not greater than 0, simply we are going to return a result this user is not there. Like for example, if I passed 15 and clicked here, it said no user found, and this is like this message. So that's how we could view a single user or query using a single user. See you next in our other topic. See you.